Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class for standard 6th, chapter 5, understanding elementary shapes, part 2. Students, what you're going to learn from this video. After watching the video, students, you will be able to classify the types of triangles in the geometry are there. What they are, you will be able to bifurcate them, you will be able to classify them according to the number of sides. Students, you will also learn what are parallel lines. You will also learn that how the different quadrilaterals are there in this chapter. So let us begin. First of all, let us see the types of triangles. Students, as you can see here, the first triangle name is scalene triangle. Students, scalene triangle have all the three sides different. All the length of these three sides. See, this is one side, that's why marked with this kind of one line here. This is your second side, which is marked with two lines here. And this is third line, which is marked with three lines here. So as you can see that this is having a different identical mark. Here is different, here is different. This means that the length of all these three sides are different. They are not of same measures. As well as you can see here, the numbers of angles marked here. This angle is marked with one curve. This angle is marked with two curves. This angle is marked with three curves. So this means the marks are not the same. The marks are different. That means these all three angles are also different. Understood, student? So what is a scalene triangle? A scalene triangle has all the three different sides. That means no side is same. And all three angles are different. So you can also say all three angles are different, or you can say no angle is same. Okay, students, let's see the example with the different numbers on it. So as you can see, this side is of 32 units, this side is of 15 units, and this side is of 34 units. So as you can see, all the three length of this triangle are having different measurements. Okay, so that means this is a scalene triangle. Let us move ahead. Next triangle name is isosceles triangle. Now what is special in this? This triangle has two sides of same length. That's why the marks are identical. They are same marks. See, here also one identical dash and here also one identical dash. This means this triangle is an isosceles triangle with only two sides equal. The third side is different, as well as the base angles are also same. Now what are base angles? This is a base angle. This angle and this angle is a base angle. Okay, this angle, the down one, both the down one are the base angles. Now let us see one example. Here, could you see this side? That means the length of this side and length of this side is same because they are marked with equal identical marks, and both the base angles down are 70. Both the angles are 70. That means they are same. So what do you learn about isosceles triangle? You learned that in isosceles triangle, two sides are of same length and two angles are of same length. Now let us move ahead. Now you come to another triangle which is known as equilateral triangle. Equilateral. Equi stands for equal. Lateral stands for sides. That means all sides are equal. That's why all identical marks. Could you see here? PQRN triangle is given to you with two identical marks here, and two identical marks down. So what you learnt about this thing? That three sides are of same length, and all the three angle of this triangle is also same. So what you learnt about equilateral triangle? Equilateral triangle has three equal sides and three equal angles. See, this is an example where this side length is A, this side length is B, and down one is also, this is also A, this is also A, and down one is also A. That means all three sides are of equal length. And could you see all the angles are also of same length? This is also of same measurement. This is also 60 degree, this is also 60 degree, and this is also 60 degree. Understood, student? So equilateral triangle has three equal sides and three equal angles. This is what the summary of all the three triangles is there. Equilateral triangle has three equal sides and three equal angles. Now about isosceles triangle. That isosceles has two equal sides and two equal angles. And what you have learnt about scalene triangle? That there are no equal sides and there are no equal angles. So what is special about isosceles? You know, isosceles can be drawn in three different ways. The first one is acute isosceles triangle. That means all the angles are acute. Okay, base angles are same and the third angle is also less than 90. So when there are two sides equal and three angles are less than 90, then such triangle is called as isosceles acute triangle, or you can also say acute isosceles triangle. Okay, now see, this is also isosceles triangle, but because two sides are of equal length, but one of the angle is 90 degree, that is right angle. So this both the things we are going to say together, that is right for 190 degree angle and two sides are equal, so we will say isosceles. So this is right isosceles triangle. Okay, now see this one. In this triangle you have two sides of equal length, which is the property of isosceles, but one of the angle is more than 90, that is called obtuse angle, right? So if you find one angle obtuse and two sides equal, you can name such triangle as obtuse isosceles triangle. Okay, students? Now let us see what are parallel lines. Could you see here one pink line is there named as A and one blue line is there named as B. They are having same distance between them. They are having the same distance between them. That means this line pink is not going to meet line B ever, because when they are keeping the similar distance in between them and the lines are extended to both the direction, in future also it is not going to meet each other. Such lines are called as parallel lines. Now can you give me some of the examples of parallel lines? See, your compass box are having two sides which are lengthy. That means the length of the compass box. Both the length, your edge, that means from where it is opening, and the part where it is having the hinges, both that lines are actually parallel. Another example, very commonly given example is of railway tracks. The railway tracks are running to longer distance without meeting each other. The railway tracks never meet each other, right? The one which are actually opposite, right? They are running for a long miles and never meeting each other. Such railway tracks are what they are? They are actually constructed in a parallel manner. So parallel lines. Okay. Now the parallel lines could be standing, right? See, here these parallel lines are actually vertical. These parallel lines are horizontal, and the parallel lines could also be like this, one lengthier and one shorter. It is possible. So parallel lines could be drawn in any way you want, but the thing you have to keep in mind that the distance between these parallel lines must be same. That means the gap between the parallel line must be same. When the gap is same, you can say that both the lines are parallel. Now we are going to see the types of quadrilateral. Now what types of quadrilateral you know? You know about square, right? So this is a square where all the four sides are marked with an identical equal mark. Could you see? All these sides are equal, as well as could you see this box? Blue box is actually the marking of 90-degree angle. So in a square, all sides are equal and all angles are also equal. So how rhombus is related to square? See, rhombus has all sides equal, but could you see this green angle marked with this green here, and this blue angle is marked blue here. So in square, all sides are equal, so rhombus is also having all sides equal. In square, all angles are equal, but in rhombus, opposite angles are equal. That means these two angles are equal and these two angles are equal. But if you are going to talk about blue and green, that they are having different measures. Okay, they are not of same measure. They are having different measures. One is acute and one is obtuse. Okay, so this is acute angle and this is obtuse angle. So like this, the rhombus differ only in the angles, otherwise all the sides are same. The next one is rectangle and parallelogram. They are also related to each other, as we have seen square and rhombus. Here also only the angle difference. See, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. So opposite sides are of equal length. See, this is equal to this and this is equal to this, and all angles are 90. That means all angles are equal. So we can say opposite sides are equal and all angles are 90. But look here in parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal as it is in rectangle, but opposite angles are equal. They are all not 90. One is acute, opposite angles are acute, and one pair is obtuse. So when you're going to talk about green and blue, they will be having different measure. So as we have seen in rhombus and square, only the angle differs, or in the similar manner, this rectangle and parallelogram are having all the sides having opposite sides are equal, but in rectangle all angles are 90, but in parallelogram opposite angles are equal. Okay, now what is this? This is a kite. What's special is there in kite? You know, kite have two adjacent sides equal. See, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. Now they are connected, they are joined together, right? That means they are very close to either. With joining them we can form one angle. So these are called adjacent sides. So adjacent sides are equal and opposite angles, only one pair of opposite angle is equal. Otherwise this and this is different. This will be acute and this will be obtuse. But this angle blue one and this angle blue one, they are of equal measures. Okay, so adjacent sides are equal in kite and one pair of opposite angle is equal. Okay, the next one is trapezoid. Now what is special in trapezoid? You know, two sides are parallel. See, one of the pair of opposite sides are parallel and one is non-parallel. Could you see the gap between this line is little here, but it is more here. So the gap is not same between these two lines, right? That's why these two lines are not parallel, but this and this side and this side is parallel. Okay, so these we can say in trapezium one of the parallel side is there, okay, and two non-parallel sides are there. Okay, the length is different of all the length. This length is different, this length is of different measure, this length is of different measure. Okay, and it is not regular also, right? That means not proportionate. So we can say such type of figure or quadrilateral is called as trapezoid. I hope students you have understood all the types of triangles, all the types of quadrilaterals, and what are parallel lines very clearly. Okay students, we are going to meet soon with some of the conceptual building concepts from this chapter in the next video. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.